Hello, hello. Thank you guys for joining me here today. I am going to be making a cayenne salve. So if you guys are dealing with muscle aches, body aches, circulation issues, this is going to be your friend. Keep in mind, this is cayenne, so do not be rubbing it all over your face after you've rubbed it on certain body parts, right? Very uncomfortable. So let's talk about cayenne for a second. You want to make sure it is just cayenne. It's not a mix of peppers. Scoville units, let's talk about that. You want to make sure it is 40,000 and above, okay? Mine right here is 50 to 60,000. So I also put cayenne in my coffee in the morning because I do have Raynaulds. And so anytime I'm outside cold, and I live in Idaho, so it's winter right now, or touch something cold, circulation completely goes out of my limbs, they turn white, and it's very painful. So cayenne has been amazing for that. Nothing else has given me any relief but this. I do use avocado oil. I love avocado oil. You guys can use olive oil, jojoba oil, any oil you want to. And then just a little bit of beeswax, that's all you need. All right, so there is, right now I'm showing you guys the method to do it. We're heating it up, we're doing it a little faster. All right, it's a hot infusion, and then you have a cold infusion where you can actually take the oil with the cayenne and store it away for several weeks. But I need some of this now because it is winter. So, all right, you guys, let's get started. If you love this video, if you know somebody that might benefit from this, it is so easy to make. I promise you can do it. Share it, like it, give me a comment if you've used something different. I love to hear everybody's experiences. Thank you. Okay, so let's start making this cayenne salve. This is going to be the hot infusion like I mentioned earlier. So I've got my 8 ounces of my avocado oil I'm gonna dump in here. Now remember, the beeswax we're gonna save for at the end. And I'm gonna do 4 tablespoons of my cayenne pepper here, okay? And you wanna make sure it's not a mixed pepper. You wanna make sure it's actually just cayenne pepper. Make sure you wear gloves too. If you're really sensitive to this, you don't wanna be touching your eyes or anything like that and forget you've got the cayenne with it. Okay, so we're gonna leave this on the stove, keep it stirring, about 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off the stove. And you wanna do that for anywhere between 3 to 6 hours, and we will check back in with it later. Okay, you guys, it is time to strain out our cayenne pepper. So make sure that you wipe off all the water that is around this pan because we don't want the water and oil to mix. Now, I use a cheesecloth for mine. You can double this up. You're gonna wanna use something, this is a bag, but you can use a cheesecloth. If you use a cheesecloth, double up on that cheesecloth. Just because the particles of the cayenne pepper are so small, especially when using ground, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in and start straining it. Okay, so I do have a glove on here. I should probably put 2 on, but I wanted to make sure I had some control to be able to hit the camera button. You don't have to use gloves, but just keep in mind if you do touch your face or a sensitive spot on your body, this is going to sting and burn just a little bit because it is cayenne pepper, okay? So all I'm doing is just draining out all of the oil that we have made, and it is a beautiful, I don't know if you guys can see that color, beautiful orange from all the cayenne. Okay, now that I've got it all strained, we are going, and I've got my double boiler all cleaned out. We are going to dump back in the oil with the cayenne. Oh, the color is absolutely phenomenal. All right, let's scrape that out. Making sure we're getting all of it. All right. And you guys, this is so easy. You can't really mess up on it. It's pretty simple. Again, if you're not liking the consistency or texture, you can always change that up. And right here, I've got 1 ounce of beeswax. So go ahead and add this, and we're gonna be putting this back on the burner to melt the beeswax. Okay, so let's talk about consistency for a second. The beeswax is going to make your salve a little bit more firm. The oil makes it softer. So if you don't want it quite as firm, maybe just do half an ounce of beeswax. Add, keep the same amount of oil. You can also, if you get it all done and you don't like the consistency, you can actually load it all back in the pan and reheat it again and add either more oil or more beeswax. It's extremely simple. Okay, so all that beeswax is melted and we're gonna go ahead and dump it into our little jars. I like to use the little amber jars. These ones are 4 ounces each. So you're just gonna fill it up. I'm not sure if I can fill 2 with this one. So I actually might do partial in each because one of these is for my mom and one is for me. So I wanna make sure we each get equal parts here. And literally, you guys, that is it. You just leave it on the counter. It'll set and turn into just a beautiful, beautiful color. I know it's kind of hard to see with these amber jars here. Okay, that concludes the Cayenne Salve making. I hope it helped you guys. Let me give you just a couple little tidbits real quick on cayenne. That's amazing. Not only can you use it externally, you can also use it internally. Like I mentioned, I put it in my coffee. It is amazing for high and low blood pressure, and if you're having any heart issues, it is phenomenal. If I only had one herb, I would choose cayenne. Again, always consult your naturopath doctor or whoever you are working with before taking any type of herbs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much.